Hi, welcome to another video. This week we're going to take a look at 5 things from Spain, 1 thing from Italy and 1 thing from Canada. So mostly 7 inches and then some tapes. So first of all we've got New Life, and I like these subtitles on the Spanish discs. This is Nueva, Vida. Quite a wordy reverse cover. So it's got Shout on the back. Shout is guitar. Both by Vince Clarke, and at the time they were on RCA Victor. That's what the label looked like. And the sleeve is kind of got a kind of nice texture to it. They've taken off a price stick here, so it's a bit damaged. It's got a bit of ring wear, but it's quite nice given the age. And yeah, interesting tactile finish to the cover. And the same goes for the cover of Just Can't Get Enough. No Tengo, Bastante. So sort of textured sleeve. It says dance music across the bottom. And there's the RCA label in the corner. It's got Any Second Now on the back. Again, both written by Vince Clarke. And you can see the other 7-inch we've just looked at. And also the 2 super singles, which are the 12 inches of New Life and Just Can't Get Enough. And the label again is an RCA Victor label, orange label. And then skipping ahead from 1981 to 1983, we have Everything Counts. This sleeve looks grubbier on camera than it actually does in real life. A lot of it is actually the cover artwork itself, let's say. Again, it says dance music here. And Everything Counts in Spain as Todo, Cuenta. The B-side is Work Hard. They didn't bother subtitling that. Again, it's on RCA. It's gone to a white label. Now this has got a white label because it's a promo. So it's RCA promotional, it says there. Unlike the Australian 12-inch, the strip 12-inch a couple of weeks ago that I said was a promo, and it turns out it actually wasn't. Thank you for the comment. I got a partial refund on that. This is a legit promo. And yeah, it's got Work Hard on the B-side. This Martin Gore and Alan Wilder wrote Work Hard together, which is nice. And we've got rid of Vince Clarke at that point, so Martin Gore wrote Everything Counts. It says Prohibida su venta. I assume that means not for resale. And then we jump ahead all the way to 1990 for another promo, which is Enjoy the Silence. A bit like the other promo of Enjoy the Silence that I showed you recently. It's got the barcode on, but it's crossed out. Indication that it comes from Spain is the Madrid address on the bottom and the Sanni logo at the bottom there. And an indication that it's a promo is on the label. Just says Disco Promoc there, which is a shortening of promotional, spelled with a C for the Spanish version. Mephisto on the B-side. And Enjoy the Silence, the 4-minute 15 7-inch mix. Or, well, I don't know if it's a 7-inch mix. I don't know if it's officially called the 7-inch mix or it's just the radio mix or what have you. Or the album version even. Anyway, it's got a catalogue number of BONG 18, but it's marked as a promo. And then on to some cassettes. Hop over to Italy for a moment. Speak and Spell. This came out in 1982. There's a few versions of this. It's got a kind of weird kind of background to the label. You should get it out, you can see that a bit more clearly. It's kind of printed, almost like a watermark kind of thing. Yeah, now this is interesting because they've got a different order of tracks on here than normal. So it starts with New Life, goes to Puppets, and then it's got Dreaming of Me. Boys Say Go, No Disco, What's Your Name? And then on the other side, Photographic, Tora, Big Muff, Any Second Now, Just Can't Get Enough. So there's a track missing. And then back to Spain in a nice RCA case I've never seen before. Look at that. It is Some Great War. So the 4th album. Boring. Printed. Plastic tape. Without a paper label. And the insert is also pretty basic, just printed on one side. It doesn't matter, they've spelled it doesn't matter wrong, track 4 on the A side. Oops. And then finally Getting Out of Europe. Very familiar album to those in North America. This is the Canadian print on Sire of Catching Up with Depeche Mode, the compilation they did round about the time the singles 81, 85 came out in Europe. In fact, they've used the same imagery. Yeah, it's quite a modern looking tape actually. This might be a reissue. There's no date on Discogs for this one, so hard to tell. And it says made in Canada. There. And the inlay card, super basic compared to what you would get with the vinyl. Nothing on the inside. Barcode, track listing. On the other side. Interesting, this has got Fly on the Windscreen on as a final track, which is I think it was released as a double A side, but it's called The Heart. And in fact, above that, Shake the Disease and Flexible are there together. That was another single that was released to promote the singles 81, 85. Interesting tapes there. And that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Got some more stuff to show you next week. Well, if it arrives on time. And thank you very much for watching. Cheers.